can we expect to see new businesses fill the empty buildings on 6th Street in downtown Austin? Doing so is part of a holistic plan to not only revitalize the street, but also improve public safety.
Now, reopening the streets of vehicle traffic was just the first step. KXAN's Brianna Hollis checks in with the developer that owns most of the vacant properties.
On a sunny Tuesday afternoon in Austin, there's not a soul on the sidewalk of 6th Street between Sabine and Red River. What you will see, a sign, and we're talking literally, advertising a new way to bring back the old 6th Street. And in this building, feet away from even more branding about the in-the-works revitalization of the historic entertainment district, we spoke with Stream Realty, the developer tasked with making most of these changes happen.
The main question that I'm getting from people is change has been promised on the street, but they're not seeing it. So what is going on with y'all behind the scenes?
Well, right now we've got 17 sites that are in various stages of construction.
So what does that mean exactly? Well, here's a map of the roughly 30 properties Stream owns on 6th Street. Some have had businesses running for a while, some are still boarded up, and some are already in the process of getting a facelift. No official new tenants yet for Stream to announce, but
we're really targeting restaurants right now.
These renderings show what 6th Street could look like within a couple years. These renovated structures already approved by the historical review.
People really play into the nostalgia and have so many memories of the street.
But that sentiment is also posed at catch-22 as Stream searches for new tenants to fill these old buildings, balancing the desire to preserve the 6th Street of the past while redeveloping certain aspects of it.
Some of it being the perception right now of 6th Street, right? Old 6 historically is known as a bar destination, right? A PM activated street, and so working hard to bring back that 18-hour neighborhood and bring people back on the street during the day.
Brianna Hollis, KXAN News.
And Stream says it's currently in the negotiations process with several restaurants. The developer hopes to announce some of those names within the next 6 months and see the doors open in about a year and a half. Going in depth, back in 2022, Stream had a different plan for revitalizing 6th Street. We told you the original goal was to build higher buildings atop the existing structures like hotels or office buildings. The developer told us this week they think the best move right now is just to focus on filling the existing empty buildings.
This spring's Vacant Street Festival will actually move off 6th Street and out of Austin entirely. Organizers confirmed the festival will happen this year at the Hill Country Galleria in Bee Cave. This is the 50th anniversary of the festival. Things are still set to happen the first weekend in May. We did reach out, and the festival producer pointed to the changes made by the new fencing along the sidewalk as part of the initiative to open 6th Street up on weekend nights to car traffic. The event producer said organizers would be unable to install the festival without sending home about a third of the vendors lined up. While they say that the city offered up options, the organizer added that with the time running out ahead of the festival, they chose the new site at the Hill Country Galleria thanks to the space and parking to handle guests.